Welcome to the best of UrbanMD, Healthy Eats and Treats, where we share the recipes to tasty dishes and snacks designed to foster clean living and combat issues and diseases affecting our communities. On this episode, we've compiled some of our favorite recipes prepared by our resident family medicine physician, Dr. Lauren Powell, aka the Culinary Doctor. We'll explore eats crafted to help tackle hypertension and heart disease, as well as create a healthy path to resetting your system. We'll also tap in with Aeshia Devore Branch, a wellness influencer and founder of Pretty Girls Sweat, an organization that helps women establish healthy lives with the goal of stopping the cycle of obesity. But first, let's lean into this UrbanMD testimony on heart disease, shared by registered nurse Michele Ward.
July of 2006, it was very hot. I was walking to the express bus to go home from work, and I started having pains in my chest. I had a stress test 3 weeks later, and I got a call at 7 o'clock in the morning to report to the hospital because I had a blockage in my heart. After I had the stents put in, I thought I was fine. And that September on Labor Day, I decided to ride the float in the West Indian Day Parade with my job. I was on the float, I was having a great time, and there were a couple of instances where I felt dizzy, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I thought it was just because of the heat. When I got off the float, I knew something was wrong. As I got on the train, I became more ill. I came off of the train and I walked up the stairs, and there was a young lady walking towards me. I told her, I'm having chest pain, please call 911. I remember pulling into the hospital in the ambulance, and all at once the pain stopped, and that's all I remembered until I woke up. A nurse came in and she told me I had a heart attack. I was so angry at myself. I wasn't taking my medicine every day. The fact that my son had to see me be shocked back to life is an ongoing reminder that I have to fight to stay healthy. Life has been wonderful since then. The main thing I do now is make sure I take my medicine every single day. I also made a lot of changes to my diet, so I'm happy and looking forward to the future.
A special thank you to Michele Ward for sharing her testimony on heart disease and best wishes on your health journey. When we return, Dr. Lauren Powell will share her culinary anecdote for fighting this disease through food.
I had to put on my white coat because this is a serious matter.
You're watching UrbanMD Healthy Eats and Treats. Welcome back to UrbanMD Healthy Eats and Treats. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. Furthermore, Black adults are 40% more likely to have high blood pressure than white adults. And for those who do, it's less likely under control. One of the ways to manage and fight this disease is through your diet. Here's Dr. Lauren Powell with a recipe designed to do just that, served with a few anecdotes for healthy living.
I'm going to give you 4 tips that you can use to improve your nutrition to prevent and manage heart disease. I had to put on my white coat because this is a serious matter. Heart disease is killing us. So I'm going to talk about what we can do to prevent heart disease, and maybe unfortunately if we have heart disease, what kind of things can we eat to help manage our disease? So the first thing, I know you guys have heard it before, but we have to watch our salt. Oftentimes the excess salt we get from is not necessarily the salt we have from cooking, but it's from the bags and the treats and the cookies and the chips and all the processed stuff. So let's watch our salt content. Second, we have to watch our red and processed meats. So I'm sorry, but this means the hot dogs, the hamburgers, the bacon. Those meats, not only are they red meats, so they're inflammatory, but they're also full of sodium. Third, I'm gonna tell you something you can eat. We need to consume lots of fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are great anti-inflammatory, and they're gonna be really great for helping to manage and prevent heart disease. We need to also be consuming lean proteins. So that would be our fish, that would be our chicken, that would be our turkey. Lean protein is gonna be the best kind of protein for us. And then just as an extra bonus, I need to make sure that we're not smoking cigarettes and that we're getting regular exercise. So today I'm gonna make for you one of my favorite dishes. I'm a salad person. Salad is one of my go-to meals, but this is a really heart-friendly meal. So I'm gonna show you how to prepare an amazing salad and make a homemade dressing. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a salad dressing. A lot of times people think that they're doing good by eating a salad, but then they ruin it with the dressing. They put dressings that are so high in fat, not the good fats, high in calories, high in salt, that they might as well have just eaten a burger. Sorry. So this is gonna be a simple dressing though. I've go ahead and minced 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and juice this lemon. Once you start making your own salad dressing, you'll never want the store-bought stuff. The fresh ingredients, it just makes it. And you'll see the salad dressing doesn't have a lot of stuff in it because when your stuff is fresh, you don't need a lot. All right, so we've gotten 1 whole lemon, we've got some garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and add in some extra virgin olive oil that has our healthy fats. Keep it simple with my seasoning, just a little sea salt and black pepper. Give this a little stir. Easy dressing. You can mix it up sometimes if you want to add a little Dijon mustard. You can do a little Italian seasoning in here if you want sometimes. There's a lot of variety you can do with it. All right, just gonna go ahead and put this on my salad. Get all that garlic and good stuff. And now let's build our salad. So I have some cilantro. I love cilantro. I love using fresh herbs in my salad. It's a great natural detoxifier. So let's go ahead. I've washed this. I'm just gonna add the cilantro. It adds a nice little kind of bite or spice to the salad. We've got lots of garlic in our salad, and we know garlic is great for blood pressure. Also a great way to add flavor without worrying about salt. So we've got some cilantro. And you guys have heard me say it before, you know I like to see my 3 colors, always 3 colors. So I've got some tricolor tomatoes. Got my red and orange bell peppers, lots of vitamin A, lots of vitamin E. It's looking good already, right? I'm gonna do some English cucumbers, a nice low-cal vegetable, super hydrating. And then the star of our show. I wanted you guys to be incorporating lean proteins, and I did just that with a piece of salmon. Got some nice herbs and spices on it. I'm just gonna lay that right across. And there you have it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Powell. When we return, we'll check in with Aeshia Devore Branch, founder of Pretty Girls Sweat, as she shares her inspiration for creating an organization charged with fighting childhood obesity. This is UrbanMD, Healthy Eats and Treats. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the best of UrbanMD, Healthy Eats and Treats. Roughly 42% of American adults suffer from obesity, and according to recent statistics, Black adults have the highest level of obesity at 49%. Because of this, wellness influencer Aeshia Devore Branch has set out to tackle childhood obesity by creating a fitness platform that is fun, accessible, and affordable for women at every life stage.
If you have never heard of Pretty Girl Sweat or never attended Pretty Girl Sweat Fest, this day is the ultimate family reunion of fitness. Physical fitness has been a key part of my life. I'm Aeshia Devore Branch, the founder and CEO of Pretty Girl Sweat. CEO stands for Chief Exercise Officer. My job is to make fitness fun and affordable and accessible to women of all ages. It's based right here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. We actually started in New York City in 2011. We've been making fitness fun ever since. Pretty Girl Sweat is a sweat sisterhood. It is a movement, it is a media company, we sell merch, but mostly we produce very fun fitness experiences to get women active, because we know women are the health leaders in their households, and if we can get them moving, their kids will get moving too, and we can help end childhood obesity. So I used to be a television producer, and I really wanted to spend my time mentoring young girls who wanted to get into media. I caught wind of the Let's Move campaign. You might have heard it from our former First Lady, Michele, and I wanted to figure out how I could merge the gap between the celebrities that I knew and also the young students that I knew. So Pretty Girl Sweat was kind of born out of that. I met Carrie Hilson backstage at a concert, and we were both talking about how fitness played a huge role in our lives, and she wanted to help me out with bringing Pretty Girl Sweat to the New York City area. We did our very first event, and I called it Pretty Girl Sweat because she had this really empowering song out at the time called Pretty Girl Rock. And I thought, wow, what an idea to say Pretty Girl Sweat, because people don't think that pretty girls do sweat. Let's flip the negative ingrained perception that sweat holds and make it a positive thing. And it worked. 100 girls came, they worked out, they had a great time, and we knew we were onto something. We began launching Pretty Girl Sweat as an experience at Temple University, and then now we're at 27 campuses where we get students active on those campuses, and students actually pay a membership fee to be a part of Pretty Girl Sweat and work out with students that we train. The brand has expanded by us training over 20,000 health leaders across the country. Celebrities, as we call them, sweat-lebrities, have been really excited about being a part of our mission to end childhood obesity. We've worked with everyone from Estelle to Melanie Fiona to Layla Ali. And our goal is to get to 270 campuses and to keep girls active all across the country and to keep bringing these cool experiences and partnering with awesome brands that really care about our audience. It really makes me proud to be empowering women daily through our social media platforms and in person. I think it's important that women see images of themselves, of women who are working out and who are staying active. So it's our job to make sure we're telling those stories and showing those women so that way we can get other women to follow their lead. You have to reevaluate what's important in life. I want women to leave here knowing that self-care is key and life is short, so why not be healthy? This is something that I could have never imagined when we just had 100 girls come work out together. To know that from that moment, there would be so many girls across the country who would step up to become mini-me's basically on their campus blows my mind. You really do become a team. You become a part of something bigger than yourself, and there's something so motivating about that. And also to be a part of this experience, you're getting fit plus giving back. You know, we give a portion of our proceeds to childhood obesity prevention programs, so what better way to motivate yourself? It's like, hey, I'm not only here to get sweaty, but I'm also here to give back to organizations that really need my support. When I see girls who have been in our program and they become doctors, or girls who have had major transformations, they've lost anywhere from 50 to 60 pounds because they were introduced to Pretty Girl Sweat, or girls who found their best friends by being a part of this organization, that makes me emotional. It's amazing.
Kudos to Aeshia and the Pretty Girl Sweat team for creating a safe space for women to lay the foundation for being fit, fly, and healthy. Now, working up a sweat can lead to working up quite an appetite. When we return, Dr. Powell shares some healthy ways to snack throughout the day. This is the best of UrbanMD's Healthy Eats and Treats. Welcome back to the best of UrbanMD Healthy Eats and Treats. Before the break, Aeshia Devore Branch, founder of Pretty Girl Sweat, shared her purpose for fighting childhood obesity. According to studies, unhealthy snacking has been considered one of the main contributors to being overweight. Statistics have shown in general that most Americans consume up to 2 to 3 snacks a day. Up next, Dr. Lauren Powell is sharing the recipes to a few snacks that will keep you on the straight and narrow path to healthy eating, as well as a few tips on how to take a healthier approach to satisfying those cravings.
Today I want to show you just some healthy ways to snack. It's not really about whether you snack or not, but what are you snacking on? So 4 tips to help you with your snacking. First, when you want to snack, I want you to ask yourself, am I really hungry? Sometimes we snack not because we're hungry, but because we're bored, because we're in the car and we're just used to snacking while we drive. So ask yourself, am I really hungry before you snack? Second, I want you to plan your snacks. What happens is, if we have a long, busy day, we don't plan our snacks, we're out and about, and we find ourselves hungry or hangry, and then we make not good decisions when it comes to our snacking. Then we're running into the gas station and we're grabbing things that aren't so healthy for us. So let's plan our snacks like we plan our meals. Third, don't forget about your fruits and vegetables. Oftentimes when we think about snacks, we think about chips and cookies and things that come in a box or a jar or a can. But what about our fruits and vegetables? Those are great snack alternatives. Lastly, if you find yourself where you're in the store and you want to buy a snack, I want you to look at the ingredients. Look at the ingredients And if it has more than 5 ingredients, I don't want you to buy it. If it has words that you don't know what they mean, I don't want you to buy it. If the first ingredient in the snack is sugar, I don't want you to buy it. So today I'm gonna show you 2 of my favorite go-to snacks. One is a grazing board and the other one is my afternoon delight smoothie, which smoothies are a great snack. Okay, let's get started. So let's start with the grazing board. I love grazing boards. It's a great way to just add in some fruits and some vegetables. If it's the end of the week and you have a lot of random stuff left over, you can make this. This is great after school snack, after work snack. For those football Sundays, this is a great snack to make that everybody can enjoy. And you can put people's favorites and mix it up. But I put some vegetables. I have some red peppers, orange peppers, and green peppers. And I have hummus that's great to dip in. Hummus is full of our healthy fats, great fiber. We've got some nuts, some almond and cashews. I prefer you eat raw nuts and not nuts that have been roasted in a bunch of seasonings because again, we want to watch our salt. I've got some fresh tomatoes. I've got dates. Dates are a nice kind of a sweet treat and they're great for your digestive system. We've got some anti-inflammatory foods, right? We've got our raspberries and blueberries, but use whatever fruits are in season. Cucumbers. Cucumbers are a great low-calorie snack. Super hydrating. So I've got some English cucumbers here and some carrots. You can dip those in the fresh guacamole. We love our guac. Guac is super nutritious, again, full of your healthy fats as well. So that's your grazing board. Easy to make. You can mix things up. Don't make it difficult. And make sure you have at least 3 colors, okay? 3 colors, make sure you have a diverse nutrient profile. So that's our grazing board. Let's get over to our smoothie. Move this out the way and bring our smoothie stuff here. So I've added water. I'm gonna make enough for 2 smoothies. So I've added some water, 500 milliliters, and I'm just gonna throw in some spinach. You can use whichever green you like though. You can use spinach, you can use arugula, you can use kale, whatever floats your boat. What we're gonna do, because there's no limit on how much vegetables we add. You can add as much vegetables as you want. We're gonna go ahead and fill up our blender. So I filled my blender with my spinach. I'm just gonna blend this down. All right, now I have room for the rest of my ingredients. So we're gonna use a banana. Now bananas are higher in sugar fruit, so if you're making just 1 smoothie, I only want you using half. But we're making enough for 2 people. So we've got our banana, we've got strawberries. Strawberries are lower in sugar fruit, so we're gonna be generous with our strawberries. We've got some ginger root. Looks funny, but ginger root is great. It adds a lot of great flavor. It's great for your respiratory system, so if you kind of have a cold or anything going on, it's anti-inflammatory. It's good for your digestive system too. So I love fresh ginger, it's super inexpensive. I also like to put it in my tea. So we're just gonna take the outside off. It doesn't have to be perfect. It smells good already. I'm just gonna take this outside covering off. All right, ginger's ready to go. Next is our lemon. So if your lemon is hard, make sure you roll it out so that it gets nice and juicy. My lemon is ready to go. So I always like to kind of pick out my seeds first if I can, just to help avoid them ending up in my smoothie, but it's okay if they do. I'm gonna hand juice them. So when you hand juice your lemons, you get way more juice out of them. We're ready to blend. So again, smoothies are a great way to get your fruits and vegetables. I don't really like my patients drinking juice. Juice has a lot of added sugar. And you saw we don't have any added sugar here. The only sugar we have is the sugar that was in our fruit. And that's gonna be just enough sweetness. There you have it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Powell, for showing us all how to snack well. And thank you to Michele Ward and Aeshia Devore Branch for sharing your testimony and passion for healthy living. This has been another edition of UrbanMD's Healthy Eats and Treats. Be sure to log on to the UrbanMD website at www.urbanmdtv.com to join the UrbanMD digital community and follow us at UrbanMD TV across all social media platforms. UrbanMD is produced by Sandifer Networks.